Hey, 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 happy Sunday, fun day. You're here with your beloved crows, Misbehaving, and my sister crow, Dahlia. Hi,
Hello.
welcome to Red Rum. In light of our first debut show last week, we want to go ahead and give you a recap. We had a couple of glitches and whatnot, but yes, we do like to drink our blood, sweat, and tears, red rum. But with last week's event of my 14th anniversary being heroin free, we wanted to touch base again because of our glitches with the hurricane and just technology and the universe hating us sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But tonight, because we are going to recap and give some inspiration for those that also are dealing with either their own addictions in the moment or are also celebrating every day with us. You are worth everything you put into it.
Yeah.
And yes, things will happen, but we're not going to be drinking tonight.
No rum tonight.
No, in honor, we're going to stay with water.
Yes.
Water does a body good. It is good for us. And cheers for being with us tonight. Yeah, big pat on the back. Again,
Yes.
we're just going to recap that our show is about all of our life experiences and what the universe throws at us and what we can get out of it and how we can help ourselves just think more positive and not be so uncertain of the trials and tribulations that life throws at us.
Less fearful of everything that happens to you.
Yeah.
Right?
And we do go through a lot of stuff because we don't know it. But then we're doing it and we don't even know that we're doing it.
Yeah.
And then we spiral out of control and then say, holy shit.
But then it works out.
It works out.
Yeah.
And that's what's doing it right now for us. It's working out.
Cheers
So
to that. Cheers
again,
to that.
cheers. We are here. We want to thank you for being with us too. We are new and we are trying to build up our base. We are going to get very interesting with you throughout our time. It will be aired on Sundays, Antisocial Network. We're going to be exploring all kinds of avenues of things that we like, things that help us get through, things that help you get through. And we just want to be a positive. My sister Crow always tells me I'm a little on the dark side, but look at me, you know, just baby, Paquito. But even the dog says I'm just a little dark.
Yeah.
But my sister Crow is here to keep me on a positive.
Yeah.
And
balance each other out. Balance each other out.
All right. You know what? We're gonna balance.
She's mad.
She's
I'll let
mad.
her out. I'll let her out.
No, she just needs to get kicked right on out. So we have Coco with us. Y'all can't see her, but she is a boxer pick. And we thought that she was going to be happy, but as soon as she saw Mama get all excited and wanted to bounce a little bit, and she heard that I was a little dark, she was like, no, not tonight. We have to stay on a good light. Look, you know, we've got
a zoo in here.
We've got a snake hanging out with us. Check this out real quick. Look, we've got Slither here. She is our mascot.
She's trying to escape.
Yeah, she's trying to escape shit with all of you. Anyway, that was unexpected, and that's pretty much
how
it's gonna go. You never know what you're gonna get with some crows, but always pay attention because when you hear the crows caw, they are coming for a message. So, Sister Crow,
yes,
do you have a message for anyone? Now,
so help me stay on topic.
All right, so the topic is, and we recapped, it is addiction.
Yes.
And we did say last week that addiction comes in all forms, not just drugs, not just alcohol, it's cigarettes. Oh my Lord, the cigarettes. But it could be work.
Yes.
It could be exercise. Even though you're being healthy,
we know a lot of people that have that problem.
We need to stay in moderation. And moderation. So
worst routine person though, kind of at it, but I'm like a water sign, so I'm all chill and like cool, and then I'm like woo, and I just
you're just
like,
floating
don't
along,
care
and
what's
the next thing you know,
happening.
the tide comes in, and you're sinking,
yeah,
right?
yeah. And then I'm like, oh crap, yeah. So I kind of go with the flow until I have to paddle. Basically, is what I do.
I think we all
So,
kind of get
it
forced to
works
do
for me.
that.
It works for me.
Hey, if
Scheduling
you
does
get
not
your
work for
shit
me.
done, that's all that matters, right?
I mean, nobody knows
But
that I don't get my shit done, so
hey,
that's okay.
listen,
Nobody has to know that.
nobody knows that we're not doing what we're supposed to
Yeah.
be doing. It's all just,
just roll
all
with
right,
it.
just
with it.
roll.
Mhm.
It's our lives. It's
Mhm.
real.
Yep.
It's the real
There's
thing.
nothing fake here.
And no.
No.
And you know what? If you continue to be true to yourself,
Yeah.
the things that matter to you, we say that, oh my God, I want to quit smoking for my husband, or we want to stop doing drugs because you want to be a better mother to your children, or, whatever it may be. But the bottom line, it's not for anybody else.
Right.
You need to do it for yourself,
Mhm.
because once you get it in you, then that just flows out in the positive. When you could feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
If you don't feel good about yourself, how can you
No one can
actually
do that for you.
teach it? And
Well, and if you've ever loved someone that's been addicted to anything, if you've ever loved somebody and you think loving them to death and being there for them is going to get them through it, yes, do that. But you need to know they have to decide for themselves. Don't you agree?
I agree.
There's nothing you can do to change that person's mindset. You can plant the seeds and you can like cuddle and you can nurture and feed them and watch out for them and all that. But they have to make that decision for themselves, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's real.
Make a decision.
Real. Yeah.
We're going to make a decision and have a commercial break real quick. We've got a lot of stuff coming up on Antisocial Network, and we want to let you in on it. All right.
Yeah.
So let's play a commercial.
Yeah,
Our boy.
Awesome.
That
Cool.
is Antisocial
Yeah.
Network. We've got Russell Shoot. Russell Shoot is pretty cool. That premieres on, well, not premieres, but it plays on Tuesday nights. So definitely, if you're into the wrestling entertainment and all the shenanigans that go with that, definitely tune in for that.
Yeah.
That's fun. The guys really get down and gritty with all those moves, So I know that Rob knows how to take a couple moves, right, Rob? But
I'm gonna have to watch this. I want to see Rob
I
wrestle.
think we're gonna have
see
Rob
Rob wrestle.
wrestles. But
you better believe it.
He's like the cool cat in that top hat. He ends up just I know he doesn't have he's got the Bahama rim today. What is it called?
Today I'm looking like I'm going with my 80s Coke dealer look.
Oh, hey, don't
We're
you
not
have
stealing Coke?
I think you have a show coming out on that one too, don't you?
Oh my
As a
god.
matter of fact, I do. Every now and again, when I'm feeling inspired and motivated, I do one of my classics, the Smells Like Hope podcast. And that's where we talk about.
I saw that on your page. I was curious.
And that's, a lot of these recovery shows are just, oh, boo-hoo, and this is what I did, and this is the damage that I did, and woe is me. And I get it. We all got to get our pain out. But this show, of course, we cover that part of our addictions, but the whole point of it is to spread messages of hope.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to have, I've had lots of dudes on, like lots of dudes from the wrestling days, Jake the Snake, Buff Bagwell. I've had close friends come on. And this next one, we have our very own Derek Fields from Play the Tape here on the Antisocial Network. And every single week, like clockwork, he brings guests on. He talks about their journeys, their experiences. Nobody ever talks to him about his. We're going to do that next week.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Yep.
Well, everybody needs to have a platform to be able to speak their truth and what helps them get through. Only because when you find somebody that you can relate with, a lot of times that helps better than like all those therapists
And, like,
and
preaching too about
preaching,
it.
saying you have to do something, when we can relate with others on a real level, a lot of times those are the people that we want to help just get their message out. But I think that we want to help them as much as they want to help us. A lot of times when we're crushed with ourselves, we end up going to do a whole bunch of stuff for other people
Mhm.
just to like hopefully get a smile out of their face or like get some
To
credit
feel
for it,
valued.
to feel
Because
validated.
by bettering the general nature of society is thusly bettering yourself. So
Mhm.
it helping other people inherently is still a selfish act, but it's still the right thing to do.
Right. And intention is everything. If you're doing it with the wrong intention initially, that might change and you might end up doing it for the right reasons. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Just get started with that, right? Get started.
We are all looking for hope. So bring it on, Rob. We can't
Oh,
wait
yeah.
to see
Yeah.
that one for sure.
And helping give
You
some
know,
levels
wh-
with that last
a
time, too.
point that I wanted to leave y'all with last week before my shit went crazy, sitting in the look, I'm in the ghosted studio. I'm not sitting in the driver's seat holding up
love
my
it.
phone. It's
We love
great.
it.
The
That's
point
such a
I
big deal.
wanted
It
to
happened.
impart to everybody, though, who's listening is if you are suffering in silence, you need to know that you don't have to be, right? It's not an easy path. If it was easy, it wouldn't be called recovery. It would be fun. But there's something fucked up that you brought up earlier that made me start. When we're actively in the throes of addiction, like we convince ourselves beyond all the physical signs and all the aspects of what's happening in our lives, all the bad shit that's happening, we convince ourselves that, well, I'm just happy and I'm doing great. And you don't realize until you're clean that very thin layer you put down on top of your addiction to say I'm happy, that shit blows away with the first win.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
you have a minute to look back on your addiction, you go, Jesus Christ, it's amazing how miserable I was.
Yeah.
And the reason that I
So I'm
say that's
actually
how
going.
miserable the reason I bring up how miserable I actually was is just to let you know that what's it going to hurt to try sobriety? Because I'll tell you this, I guarantee you this, your misery is fully refundable. You can go right back down that road of devastation. But
Mhm.
why not at least give yourself a chance at not only living and not only making you happy, but thus people around you happy. All you people who are saying, oh, I've done so much, my family will never forgive me. I'm here to tell you that's bullshit.
Yeah.
I was in and out of jail, putting my family through hell. Once I started getting myself right, once I showed them they could trust me, they did. They
Yeah.
want to trust you. They want to forgive you.
Right. They just can't change
And I'm going to jump off screen and let you ladies take over here because this isn't my show. But
you.
the last thing I was trying to say last week was everybody who's listening, when you think nobody gives a shit about you,
Yeah.
you got 3 people sitting on your screen right now that you've never met who do give a shit about you,
Mhm.
who want you to know that you deserve it and you're worth it.
Yes.
And if you are suffering in silence and nobody has said it to you lately, I love you. You
I
can
love
do
you.
this, and we got your back. And I'm going to get on backstage, ladies.
Okay.
Thank you for the inspirational
Yes.
words, Rob. We love you too.
He just wants to hang out with us. I mean, he just wants to be here with us.
I
Like,
think
wouldn't
he
have
just
fun
wants to
just
watch me
hanging out?
bounce.
That's accurate.
That's it. I think everybody. I'd like
think
to
that's-
watch me bounce.
That's probably what it is.
I think that's
Guilty.
Oh, he came back.
He came back for the boo.
Oh, he came back for him. Anyway, so that also is part of my story of how Rob just described it, that when you're in the midst of your addiction and you're not even claiming that you actually are addicted or like even think that anything is wrong.
Right.
Because of course those drugs and everything, all those temptation things, they're going to lie to you and they're going to make you think that you are on top of the world. And of course you don't know until, holy shit, as Rob said, you're in jail, you're stealing from your family, you know, you're doing things that you would never do as the person that you were born to
Right.
be and who you are meant to be, regardless of those drugs or not. You are still that person. It's just being masked by those drugs, and that's or in your addiction of justifying why you have to do the things that you do just so you can feel good, as if you could get through this life.
Mhm.
Well, all those problems that you are trying to just mask and get through, they're all still going to be there.
Yeah.
And you're not even noticing that they're getting bigger and they're getting bigger and they're getting bigger. And all of your relationships are getting further and further. And that's when you really have to take a look at yourself. And it takes people sometimes never to actually see, you know,
Right.
but if you can get that glimpse of hope, that, you know what, you are worth it and you can try it. You can try to find your solid, your truth. You need to be able to get through your issues, your traumas, because they're not anybody else's. I could tell you all about mine.
Right.
But again, if I truly can't accept them, that, hey, this stuff happened, you know,
Right.
maybe it wasn't your fault, maybe it was our fault, you
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
but forgiveness, and it comes from yourself first.
Right.
And then you can share it with others, you know. But I felt as if I was on top of the world. I could handle anything, even though I knew that my life was not a bed of roses. I definitely thought, oh my God, I'm holding my house together. I'm holding my job together.
Right.
I'm going to school to get better, you know, get better educated. I'm taking care of my husband. I'm taking care of the animals. I'm doing all these things, but I was forgetting about the things that I needed to do for myself.
Mhm.
All I was doing was
It
just
blocks
going.
emotions.
It
your
blocks.
emotions. So you
It
can
blocks.
function. Because like people say this, okay, people always say like I'm a functioning addict or whatever it is, right?
Mhm.
You're functioning because the drugs or whatever it is blocking your emotional state. Usually they're blocking the fact that you care about something that you're trying to ignore usually, right? So
Yeah.
then you can function because now you can care about this other crap. Now you
Yeah.
can put those feelings into this or that
Ladybugs
instead of
and daisies, right? Which
Yeah,
is like
yeah.
the fantasy of everything is rainbows and
Yeah.
unicorns, you know.
unicorn poop.
Yeah. Until you're actually laying in the poop,
Yeah.
and then you realize,
not
oh
sparkly,
shit, it's not
pink, and
sparkle.
it doesn't smell like cotton candy. Yeah, right? Oh god. Oh.
But you know, it for decades, 2 decades, I was an addict, every day. And for me to be able to hold on to my life, and then give my children a life. And yes, it was a big lie.
Mhm.
And that really does hurt to say out loud. I don't think that
Listen,
I
we
like
all
to
have-
call
we
it,
all have stuff that we lie
I like to
about.
call it that my illusion of my life was awesome.
Yeah.
And I handled that shit, and I feel like I'm still handling it, but I'm doing it so much better now because I could actually think clearer
Mhm.
and know that this is coming from a real place.
Yeah.
I'm not masking my crap anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not putting
Yeah.
a glitz.
Yeah. I get
And
it.
that actually is,
I get
and
it.
that actually is real. That's hard. That's
It's real. It's a real thing.
to actually, like, as much as I love looking in mirrors, and I mean, look at me. Holy shit.
I'm wearing a sweatshirt.
Let's just, you know, look at me.
But we
I
match.
absolutely, oh, kisses, babe. Mwah, mwah, mwah. But so now
Yeah.
I actually feel
Mhm.
as if I can be beautiful again.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
We always want to say, oh, we look great. Oh, you know.
Mhm.
Sometimes you don't look as great. But tonight, I'm glad that I kind of do. I hope y'all like
Well,
it
and you
too.
feel great instead of
But-
just looking great and feeling like crap.
I feel good. I feel good that we're able to be here together
Yeah.
and be here with you all. Please tell everybody because we want to build this. We want to have fun with you all. I'm so excited
You need a
of our new studio.
Mhm.
So last week we had a great little space, and of course, nothing lasts forever. And it was very piquito,
cozy.
short-lived. It was very cozy.
Yeah.
But
I'm a big girl. I
this-
need room. Talk with my hands. Shimmy, shimmy.
I want to be a big girl.
She moves a lot, but she's like half my size. So
She says I'm
I'm a big
piquito.
you are. You fit in my pocket.
Am I a pocket friend? I want to be a
Oh
pocket
my god,
friend.
that just reminded me of something. Okay, no, let's
Does anybody have pocket friends?
let's move
Fuck
Rob,
yes,
do you
that
have
kind of
pocket
show.
friends?
Do it. Make it that kind of show.
Yeah. There you go. Stick it in my pocket. Oh, wait. That is our pockets, aren't they?
So
You know, you actually just helped me have a minor breakthrough. Because, you know, I'm talking about that we convince ourselves that we're happy when we're using, right?
yeah.
Then you talked about you could look at yourself in the mirror, and it made me realize that I can't think of one single time that I would do a line off a mirror unless it was frosted and I couldn't see myself.
Yeah.
How
No
crazy is
witnesses.
that?
No witness.
Yeah.
Wow.
No witnesses. There.
Yeah.
Did you hear? No witnesses.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't seeing nobody looking back at you, so you don't think nothing's wrong with it.
It's like my Snickers
You
under
know?
my pillow. I get it. I totally get it. It's real.
Do you see? Let's do a promo for Reese's Pieces.
Okay, but I didn't eat today, and then we weren't drinking sugar.
But
so
yet
I was
Sister
gonna
Crow
have a
yells
little
at me
candy. I was
for
gonna have one
not
little candy,
eating.
one candy.
Sugar is bad, but if you do need it,
Yeah.
moderation.
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 Like I'm not gonna eat this whole box. I'm just gonna have
Reese's, send us money.
Send us money. Red Rum, send us money.
Mm.
I promise we'll be the best
That's so
spokespersons
pure.
for ya.
Mm.
Oh, we're cheersing with water tonight to sobriety and
so
to
fun.
everybody that is struggling or actually celebrating.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to call it a struggle that we're sober.
Mm-mm.
Yes, it makes us think. It hopefully helps us make better decisions
Yeah.
when you're not
I mean,
drinking, when
not
you're
really,
not.
but
Yeah, but
I
don't
ate candy.
substitute it with candy.
I was
See,
hungry.
that's another
I
thing.
wanted to bring you a treat.
Oh my God. All
I
right.
wanted to bring you
So
a treat. Me being
recovering
nice to you.
addicts,
Me being nice to you.
this is like even worse than the drug itself.
That
If
is
you
this is an
are in
addiction for some
recovery,
people. Don't throw me under the bus. Do you mean to lecture
Sugar.
me about eating? Do you mean to bring that up right now?
look,
Do you want me to bring
you know
that
what,
up right
sister?
now, Miss
I'm
Me?
the only sweets
Do you
anybody's
want me
supposed to be
bring that
having.
up right
No
now?
actual sugar unless it's from Miss B.
Oh lordy. Okay,
Mm.
listen.
Oh
listen.
Lordy.
Okay, so enough about
Who
that.
wants sugar from Miss B?
Enough
Everybody wants sugar from Miss B. I want sugar from Miss B. Not from E.T. phone
All right,
home,
all right.
even though he would be
Okay.
really cool too.
Okay.
But you know,
We can't talk about how I eat salads every day and eat vegetables all day. We're gonna talk about this.
hey, you offered a veggie tray
right,
last
okay,
night
all
and
right.
you brought pizza. So, you
didn't
know,
like my
that's an
my
addiction
breakfast
too.
Veggies.
Oh my God, breakfast veggies.
Okay,
Kiwi.
we're moving on.
All right, moving on.
This
Yes.
is a
All
passion
right.
project for me, actually. Food and nutrition is actually my passion project, if everybody doesn't know that. So this is rare, and it was a treat for my friend, and that's where we are. Okay, so moving on.
Well, now that she tells her passion project,
Mhm.
my passion project is me.
I look for
And I've been going back to the gym.
yes.
And oh
you've
my
been doing that.
Lord.
But you still have
I-
to eat. You can't not.
Okay, but my Lord, just, you know, that's the
Oh, just
routine that you have to get into. If you are in recovery, find something that is going to make you feel fabulous in the long
Yes,
run.
Yes.
Get yourself out there. Wake up a little bit earlier. Instead of having that third cup of coffee, I know I do too. Don't do 3. Stop, move to water, and go on out there. Take a little
I think getting
brisk
outside,
jog,
getting
you
outside
know.
is key for people.
Sun,
Sunlight, fresh air.
sun.
And if you move
It's
your
vitamin
body,
D.
your body will give off the chemicals and the drugs that you actually need to help push you out of other things like anxiety and stress and depression and stuff like that too. We'll talk about that another time.
Yeah,
But yeah.
because some drugs are actually really good for anxiety and depression. And
Mm.
yeah, they're making remarkable.
Boy, they do.
All right. Well,
They do.
that is another one. We'll get some
a whole-
Seattle
it's a
and,
whole
and
thing.
some Oregon people, Washington, because they know all about that.
They
You know.
know.
But so yeah, if you know anybody, Rob, send them our way because we want to.
Yeah.
We want to get on the pretty side of our
Over.
intentions here. You know.
Okay, yes.
So,
yeah. Mhm. Everything's
pretty.
pretty. Everything's pretty.
I'm kind of going dark right now, so
Little bit.
help me with
Little bit.
a little
Um,
bit. She's not into it. I
Okay,
am
so
definitely into it.
let's get back to recap the last show, right? Let's just recap because it was a little glitchy. No one's fault. Rob went through the whole hurricane and everything, and it was actually, I thought, entertaining to watch it.
So
If you're patient. Oh my gosh, I forgot we did the lighting video. Okay, so Candace, Jessica, Barbara.
So Linda.
So last night, I don't even know how this got started, but she made this beautiful studio. Miss B made this amazing Miss B branded studio, and it looks really good. But we're going to show you in another time because you're going to get to see pieces of it. If you keep tuning in, you'll see different portions of her
It is
of her creative.
a beautiful
studio.
chamber.
So
Beautiful chamber.
it's her dressing chambers we're in right now.
Oh,
I mean, really.
I got a dungeon right behind that
She
curtain
does.
over there. I
She
can't
actually
wait
does.
till we turn around
She
because
does.
yes, I'm so excited.
But okay, so
I do belong in a
gorgeous.
sex dungeon.
It's
I'm sorry,
yeah. You're
I
right.
but I'm in
It's fine.
control.
Yeah.
Not you, Rob. Not you.
Mm.
I'm in control.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
That's the best phrase ever.
I'm the bouncer at the door, so let's just be clear about that. Okay, so
I like bodyguards. Sometimes I get a little out of control,
Yes.
and somebody's got to
Yes.
like simmer me down a little bit,
Simmer down.
So yeah, I like my sister Crow.
I know.
Thank you, Sister
You're
Crow.
welcome. You're welcome.
She looks after
So,
me.
last. Oh, is that something I have
Wait,
to read? What
I'm the owner of the club. Do we get VIP? I need
You're my
VIP.
tiny dancer.
Oh my God! Did you just say? She just said that I was her tiny dancer. That's
Yeah.
funny. I've been singing that song all week.
Yeah.
Elton John is a very, very wonderful man.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Spiritual. Spiritual.
I'm the tiny dancer that everybody
Yeah.
wants to sing to.
Yeah.
So sing, baby, caw.
So not like each other at all.
Anyway,
Anyway.
so
Okay. So,
she was talking about
Oh God.
last night as I was
Oh yeah. the video.
creating
Mhm,
the
mhm.
masterpiece, and it is so beautiful. I can't wait to show you. But yes, we got to keep some things mysterious.
So basically, we're
Not my boobs, obviously, because you guys are like really seeing those right now. But who is the fairest of them all? Our mirrors are missing. You know, I can't go too far without a mirror.
Oh, we're looking
See,
at
I like myself now. I can look in the
Yes,
mirror
yeah.
now
Mhm.
and say, all right, I can work
That's a
with
real
it.
thing. That's
It is a real thing.
I
mean-
want to pose a question though to people that do find themselves in addiction of any kind. What do you think led you there? Was it the environment you're in? Was it your lack of security and self-love? Was it a one-time deal and you're hooked forever? Like what is it? You know what I mean? Like how I don't know.
All
enough.
right. Okay, right, because you've never actually, but
Yeah.
she was a good girl.
So okay.
So
I was terrified of my parents. They would put hands. Okay. So that, and then I knew I would be addicted. I knew too many people already at a young age. I hung out with older kids and they were into like death metal and all that. And I really knew, oh my God, if I did that, I'm doomed like forever. So I chose
All right.
to not partake.
Okay, well, good girl. I'm glad we partayed enough for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, my parents would have
But-
murdered me probably too.
So in us growing up, it was, it was cool to smoke cigarettes, and the
Mhm.
Marlboro
Yeah.
Man was like the greatest guy ever. And,
He was hot.
he was hot.
Just kidding. I don't even know what he looks like.
But he died of cancer, lung cancer at that, but they didn't tell us all of that.
No.
But it was, oh my God, if you smoke weed, you're going to end up doing all these other drugs.
Yeah.
And nowadays, as we see, weed is an everyday thing to a lot of people.
Mhm. So is Xanax. I can't tell you how many people I know that are addicted to Xanax.
Did you share a job so you don't have to?
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I think we've all done for the world.
Yeah.
But when we were growing up, it was, if you just do this, you're going to end up being a horrible addict and, doing all kinds of horrible things.
They do that with everything though. Like even clothes. Like if you dress a certain way, you're a slut. If you eat chocolate cake, you're fat. Whatever. They do this with everything.
And they still do it to this day. Doctors, they give out medicines that a lot of times they don't even want to do their job. And they're just like, oh, you're depressed. Here, take all this medicine.
They're professional drug dealers.
Some people absolutely do need medication. But again, those medications are those things that are masking the actual insides of why all of your actions have been what they were.
There are some people that
actually need it.
They can help the way they were created, and they are this way, and those help all of us live together.
And I definitely do believe that in the personality molds, some people
we're just
in their signs are more extremists. So when you get an extremist to just try something that they've never done, and that adrenaline, that rush,
that was the idiot that wouldn't say no to a dare. See, that was my drive. So I was the kid that was like, oh, go jump off the roof into this and do this. I'm like, okay, shit. Like, because I didn't say no. So I was like the tomboy with the jerk bike.
And that's funny. She's always in the hospital jumping off of shit, but yet she didn't get addicted to any opiate. Imagine that shit.
I've never actually only broke my leg one time in 3 places playing dodgeball in the rain with my son, because I'm very competitive with my son. But anyway, he made it. He's 20. He's fine.
But Mommy had to whoop him. That's funny.
Oh God.
But it was peer pressure, when you're younger.
Yeah, circumstances.
And everybody wants to feel like they're part of something, and when you are isolated and maybe not part of anything, that's when it could either go because you are by yourself and now you're trying to beat boredom, or, hey, this makes me feel good. Nobody else is around to make me feel good. Or it could be all those people that you think that you want as your friends and to be part of, they're actually the ones that are going to be, hey, let's do this. It's fun. And
I've seen people too, like, so I can understand how you'd be comfortable with a friend doing this with you, because you see your friends behaving normally on a day-to-day. You see them behaving and retaining the grades and the jobs and the athletics, whatever, at a young age. You see all this. And so you're thinking, oh, it's harmless.
Everybody can handle it.
Try this. And it's totally fine.
And what happens? You're taking Adderall for SATs, and
that's for real.
That's for real.
That has gone around like our town for real.
I don't care what generation you are.
Yeah.
If you're freaking out about an SAT or the ACTs or the college applications, whatever the hell it is.
If you want to shit yourself before a test, that's normal. Okay? Just let it loose.
See, normally in the wrestling business, we like to shit before you go wrestle, so you're not shitting in the ring, So
that's like a new character.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Do you know how many wrestlers I actually know that's happened to? Thank God it wasn't in anything that, not me. But that's hilarious.
Me
so, Rob, that's the thing that you need to bring up on Russell Shoot. who has a poop story in the ring? That's their
And
new.
Are there photos?
And are there photos?
Nobody wants to hear those horror stories of human suffering.
Oh my!
But we
I
do.
actually
But
can tell
that's
us
an
people,
OnlyFans
other
page,
people.
probably. Like,
I'm supposed to be encouraging people though, but
we're just
you know.
encouraging you to overcome it. And not be ashamed
Yes.
of your past.
no,
And
I mean sometimes
whatever.
shit happens.
Shit happens. Not that we want to talk about shit. I mean, we're ladies, but anyway.
Cheers to
Okay,
that
cheers
one.
to that. We don't poop, so. You okay? Shit.
I just choked.
This is why we drink rum, though, because it's smoother than the bottled water without any.
Okay, well, not tonight.
We need well water with minerals.
We're supposed to have well water here. Instead, I have rainwater. So
Rainwater.
cheers to that.
Cheers to our bottled rainwater. We bottle our own rainwater here.
And we're very happy with it.
We could sell it for $10 a bottle.
Oh my God, it's sobriety water.
Yeah.
It's sobriety water.
Mhm. Rob, get
So,
on that. Get on that.
Get
Okay.
on that branding all over it. If anybody has, any
Oh,
branding,
God.
marketing ideas, throw them our way.
Oh,
But
yeah. Oh, yeah.
so yeah, it's throughout everybody. I would imagine, everybody has their own reasons for doing drugs
Yeah,
or
totally
for
different
having,
stuff, too.
but
Or
a
like
lot
you get
of
injured. And
injury.
you're addicted to not feeling the pain, right?
Yeah.
I actually know somebody. It sounds silly. Everybody thinks it's not a big deal, but he starts his day with 2 ibuprofen or 2 Tylenol or whatever it is every single day, just so he doesn't have to feel pain at some point in the day. And I'm like, well, first of all, what are you feeling?
Yeah.
What's happening to you that you are that ahead of it, And then secondly, so even something like that will shut your liver down too. I mean, it's a thing. It's an addiction. I mean, I don't care if it's like those little pressed sugar capsules, the placebo capsules.
So-
you're addicted to it because you think it's helping you. It's a mind thing. You
It's
think
definitely
it's
a mind
It's
thing.
helping you. I ate my feelings for 10 years. This is like for real. I ate my feelings for 10 years and I couldn't stop snacking and eating to the point where my partner at the time, he would come and take it from me. And I was so offended. I mean, I was like, I know where you sleep. I will sit on you. But it was a real thing. And I was so sad and I was just depressed, I guess, in our relationship and our life and all that stuff. And so I took on the addiction of snacking. It wasn't even anything major. It's not like I was devouring cheeseburgers and stuff every day, all day, but it was like Cheez-Its or whatever. Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its. It was weird shit that I was just like, oh, here, I need this in my hand, And that was a real thing. And it was painful because people thought, weird stuff about you because like you can't handle anything. So you're going to have a bag of potato chips or whatever it is, So I can't even imagine. Take that. And I can't even imagine
like
going
a beer
the other
People
way.
go grab that beer all the time or
Yeah.
that shot or,
Mhm. Yeah.
or God forbid
There's a
those
lady-
harder things.
There's a lady. This is crazy. She actually lost her on somebody. Are we allowed to cuss? I don't even know.
Oh my God, we
are,
could
'cause
swear
we do
this
it all
whole
the time. And I'm
Sis,
just like,
stop.
am I even allowed to do it? Okay. This lady.
We're allowed to
this-
do whatever we want.
This lady.
Rob
Yeah, you're
said
like gonna
so.
be naked in a minute. Okay. No, not yet. Wait. Okay. But this lady, she literally is addicted to iced tea and those big old Oh no! How did that? We just started.
5-minute warning.
For real?
Yes.
How
Is it for real?
possible?
I think Rob just wants to see me get naked.
Rob's like 5 minutes.
Is
And-
it
that's
really?
Probably, that's probably what that means.
Oh my
actually.
God.
It's like you have time.
It is.
He's like you have time.
Is that all I gotta do is put up 5 minutes and you all start showing
It
titties?
was
Because I'll do that the whole show.
This one was-
Perfect timing.
You gotta pay to see mine. I'm just kidding.
All right. I mean, we talking about a bidding situation or where we at with that?
I'm joking.
Oh, I'm sorry. We were
She
distracted.
paid me in Reese's Pieces. I'm just kidding. I don't
Say
eat
it
really that
again,
much.
sir. Say it again.
I like
What?
chili cheese Fritos. What? Okay, but for real. 5 minutes, bro. Either get naked or start talking. Come on. All right. For real. No. Charge for that shit.
She was talking Cheez-Its, baby, Cheez-Its.
Jesus, baby.
So no, listen,
yeah,
the
we
message
don't know where we're
is,
going here.
all right, if you sober up, you're going to be able to see a lot clearer. And maybe all those issues that you're just stuffing on down or shooting on up is going to be able to like breathe a little bit and say, you know what, those things happen, but those things don't define me.
Yeah.
All right. The only person that defines you is you. You do the things that make you feel good, and that will all resonate to everybody else that you also want to feel good too. All right. Yeah. Start looking at yourselves in the mirror.
Demand it.
All right.
Demand
that
Demand
people start seeing
first.
That you have to see yourself first. But then people will start seeing you for exactly who you are, because you are just as beautiful as I am.
Now, ladies, I don't know if you know this about me, but before I got myself right, I was looking at going away for 20 years.
Wait, you're right?
Righter than I was. I was looking at going away for 20 years. So 3, count them, 3 felony convictions, 12 misdemeanors, a shitload is on my background. But let me tell you what ended up happening since then. Since then, I have worked in the financial industry. I'm about to get my health and life insurance license, and I'm about to buy a home in Jacksonville, Florida. Yes. And this is 6 short years after doing 3 8 balls a day.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Somehow I haven't.
Yeah. Cheers, baby.
I haven't figured out exactly why I survived it, except for maybe I'm going to help that one person who's going to discover the cure for addiction, perhaps. Yeah. Or maybe I'll just help one baby have a better night with his mama being sober that night. Who knows?
I'm the cure for addiction. Here.
You're just the start of a whole new set of problems.
Yeah.
What a hell of a lot of fun, baby.
Little tiny package.
My point is, though, guys, no matter how bad you think your life is going right now, I am proof that it can get better. Dude, I worked in the fucking financial industry and I was a coke dealer. Right?
I think most of them do coke, I feel like. So that's probably a good place for you to be. I'm just saying.
No, that's why I had to get out of there, because I didn't want to start hanging that way again. All right, ladies, say goodbye.
Grateful.
That's awesome.
All right, guys. I believe that we're out of here. Apparently, I'm not supposed to be stripping or anything like that, but I got to at least once, because I'm sure my husband's watching, and baby, So tune in. Sunday Fun Day next week. We're going to be back for you. I hope you're back for us. And we know that Russell Shoot will be here on Tuesday. And tomorrow we have Ghosted. Make sure that you check that out if you like the paranormal. We've got some scary stories for you. So Antisocial Network is the place that you want to be. The Crows, don't forget us, baby. We're going to be calling, waiting for you, all right? Coo. Yep, we are. But you're going to have fun with us, all right? So make sure you check us out. We love you all. 3 words, 8 letters, 1 meaning. I love you.
Love you.
Aww. Mwah.
Bye.